We need to talk about a situation that's shaken the streaming world to its core. Allegations of a horrific nature have been made against popular streamer Tylil by fellow creator jourdin Pauline. This isn't just gossip, it's a serious claim that demands a clear-eyed, responsible look.
I was sexually assaulted at a party, a streamer award party. And not only that, it's by somebody that you guys love, and I'm tired, bro.
The internet is divided, careers are on the line, and the only thing spreading faster than the allegations is the confusion. Let's break down exactly what's being said and why this situation looks so bad. Point 1. The core accusation. In an emotional live stream, jourdin Pauline stated she was sexually assaulted by Tylil at a streamer party. She described a scenario where her phone was stolen, preventing escape or calls for help, and claimed Tylil recorded part of the encounter. She was visibly distraught, announcing she was done with streaming.
I'm tired, guys. I'm tired, guys. Like, literally. People are evil and malicious. And people think they can do anything. Like anything. I'm literally so disappointed in people because I think people are good people, and I always give people the benefit of the doubt. And they're evil. They're evil, bro. And I'm done streaming. I'm done doing this shit, bro. And this is gonna be my last stream because people are evil. And it's always gonna be sides being chosen on, and I'm tired. I'm literally tired, you guys. I don't deserve being treated like I'm nothing. And I'm really trying my best to not be, I want to save people in their careers and shit. And but what about me? What about my feelings? What about how I feel? And not everyone is your friend. And you guys love these people so much. You guys love these people so much. And as a woman, you always get exiled. And it doesn't matter how I dress, you guys. You guys know I'm asexual. I keep my body to myself for a reason. I am a temple. I do not share myself with people, especially if I don't know them. And it's really unfair to me because I feel like I make sure that everyone is in a good position and they feel good and everything was innocent. And I don't care how drunk somebody is, you should never take advantage of them. My phone was stolen and broken. I had no way to get home, and I was assaulted, you guys, by someone that you guys all love. I'm so tired of this streaming shit, and I'm done, bro. He taped me. The reason why he stopped anyway is because I started boohoo crying, you guys. I was crying, and he taped me as I'm crying like this. He was like, "Why are you crying?" Da, 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 da. And I'm like, because I didn't want to and he's like, "Oh, well, I'm going to talk to you again." I'm like, I don't care if you talk to me again. It doesn't matter if you talk to me again. It's the simple fact of me not wanting to even go down that route because you have a fucking girlfriend. I already know. If you already know, y'all can say it in the chat, but I'm not going to say it out of my mouth because is trying to blackmail me and shit already. I don't have time for it. That's why I said I'm done with the streaming shit, because I'm thinking collab streams isn't the first time I've been assaulted, but this is the first time I've been assaulted by someone popular and famous, I guess. And they think I'm not going to say anything because of who they are and who they know and what they do. But like I said, this is somebody you guys support. I hate men. I'm technically going to become, y'all thought I was asexual before. I hate men. Look at all these no caller IDs.
Now, here's a critical detail analysts are pointing out. Pauline's existing fame and lack of a clear motive to fabricate this story is what makes the allegations so weighty. She's not an unknown seeking clout, she's an established creator risking her own standing. This doesn't prove guilt, but it significantly raises the stakes and the credibility of the claim from a public perception standpoint. Point 2. A troubling context. People aren't viewing this in a vacuum. They're recalling the incident with actor Michael Rainey Jr. on Tylil's stream, where Tylil's sister inappropriately groped him on camera. The reaction from Tylil at the time was criticized for being more about breached hospitality than condemning the assault. This creates a perceived pattern. Furthermore, this highlights the often overlooked power dynamics in streaming.
Yeah, has worked a job, has more than $1 million. Y'all never worked, y'all never did nothing. Y'all literally have 5 minutes of max in here. Then y'all gotta get out, okay?
5 minutes? You know how much 5 minutes is?
Okay?
Yeah.
They've never worked. You gotta think. They've never worked a job, but they can party with us. Yo, anybody need water? Anybody need water? No, we good, bro.
Yo, paper towels for them.
Paper towels.
Shut the f*** up. Word of my mother, I'm trying to literally ignore this, but I'm getting texts. The energy shifted and just got like left. Like all that really made me like all those side of really made me feel away. Because one, when people come, this is your crib. It's about hospitality. That means everything. Stop telling me to ignore it, because when I was trying to ignore it, y'all was spamming it. That really got me really feeling away, because bro, I be around celebrities all day. You feel what I'm saying? Like even when I first started being my first few celebrities, don't get me wrong, I do unusual. No homo, like nothing crazy. Like I'll be like, yo, like I be trying to record, get a video, a picture, whatever. But due time, you feel what I'm saying? That don't really mean nothing. See, we all equal, we all the same. But she never seen somebody that caliber, so she start, you feel what I'm saying? And that's my sister, so like I'm not gonna say nothing bad about her. I'm gonna just check her and tell her like, you don't gotta be on it. We all the same, we all human. If he's here for me, he's here for you. Family Sunday dinner shit every Sunday. You feel what I'm saying? I got people telling me you gotta be aware who you have around when these type of people come. Why should I? We all equal. You feel what I'm saying? It's gonna be, we all got a mutual agreement, and it's about respect. Shit got me dumb mad, bro. Like, I'm real shit. Nothing ever got me more mad than this, bro.
We're talking about content houses like the Clover House, invitation-only parties, and collabs that can make or break careers. Pauline herself alleged threats of blackballing. This isn't a level playing field. It's an ecosystem where saying no or speaking out can carry a heavy social and professional cost. Point 3. The damaging silence and reaction. The court of public opinion is in session. Major streamers like Asmongold have weighed in, saying they believe Pauline. Noticeably, there's been a stark lack of public defense for Tylil from within the community. Every hour that passes without a substantive response from him or his team allows the narrative to solidify. The internet has a long memory, and as one commentator put it, your name becomes synonymous with the accusation.
Already know. If you already know who, y'all can say it in the chat, but I'm not going to say it out my
Is everybody? Oh no!
mouth because
this is what happens. Like it happens to other girls too. Like we all know this, but some people on Twitter forget that I'm actually the most pro-female and most feminist streamer out there. And the truth is that whenever I hear a woman that hates men, generally if you listen to her about why, it makes sense. It does. It makes sense. Like, yeah, I could see that. Sure, I could see why you'd feel that way. A lot of guys, it's like this is a guy, like, a lot of these things, like, especially like music, it's young guys that get a lot of power and money, and a lot of young guys don't know how to handle that because they're assholes, they weren't raised right, or whatever else, and so they act like and they do horrible things. And what ends up happening is that after they do something really bad to one of these girls, what they do is that in order to basically do damage control, they ostracize this girl from the entire group and from the entire community. There's a big problem that we have on the internet where, because there are some women who lie about experiences they've had with men, like, for example, like that DoorDash girl. Like, that DoorDash girl really does a tremendous disservice to every other woman out there whenever she's talking about being sexually sexually assaulted when she recorded a man without his consent and posted it on the internet, again, without his consent, while he was naked. And so that, like, somebody sees that story and it starts to train the public into believing that, oh, well, these things are lies or they're not true. But I'm not saying that they're always true. I'm not saying that they're always not true. You should look at the facts and the evidence surrounding it.
I don't know what to do anymore.
No wonder a Diddy joke struck a nerve. When a person does something problematic like this, what you should do is you should look at the pattern of behavior. And I think this is really important to think about. And this is just, it's just basic critical thinking, right? Is that if somebody has a pattern of behavior that is repeatedly problematic, then the probability is that they're probably doing something bad again. So this is the same guy. I'm going to just preemptively turn it down.
Relax.
Wait, hold on, wait.
Relax.
Wait, hold on, wait.
That's weird. That's really weird. I'll tell you that. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. That's real weird. So this is the same dude. This is the same guy. Who's going to tell Tylil he can't do that to women? Yeah, exactly. Like, that's another girl. That's why I said pattern of behavior. I might be spitballing, but can that be considered essay? But can't that be considered? I mean, like, whether it can be or not in the eyes of the law, like, from a layman's perspective, he is assaulting her, and it's of a sexual nature. Why is it that Kai's friends are, 90% of Kai's friends are bad? Well, I mean, he's got, like, Kai has, like, 10 people in the room, and one guy is doing something bad. Now, I think that you're right that Kai, like, I feel bad for Kai, because he's had so many instances where he's brought friends on, and you can say that it's his fault and everything, and maybe, and to an extent it is his fault, right? Like, I don't think that it's not his fault at all, but what I'm trying to say is that, you know, it's not him doing that, right? Keep in mind, this is in front of an entire audience, right? So imagine what somebody like this does behind the scenes. Very weird behavior.
And if you coming in here looking for any responses, looking for me to add on to any drama, please just see your way out.
Yeah.
So it's a wonderful time of the year.
It's Christmas, so I didn't commit sexual assault. There's a lot of essay Andys.
This isn't just about social media shame. This is about potential platform bans from Twitch and a permanent stain on a digital reputation. The pressure isn't just legal, it's existential for his career. Let's be perfectly clear. Guilt or innocence is for a legal system to determine, and due process is essential. However, the court of public trust operates differently, and right now, the calculus looks devastating for Tylil. The credibility of the accuser, the historical context, and the damaging power dynamics all pile up. This is bigger than one person. It's a stress test for the streaming community's culture. How do we handle allegations seriously without mob justice? How do we protect potential victims within these closed social hierarchies? The verdict from the platforms and the audience is coming. The question is, what needs to change so that the next time someone speaks up, the first reaction isn't just chaos, but a clear path to truth and accountability? What's the most important fix the streaming world needs? Let me know your thoughts respectfully below. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown useful, subscribe for more clear-eyed analysis. See you in the next one.